Hey guys, it's Regina, and today's video is about a condition that I have and me finding a potential cure to it. Okay, so judging by the title, you probably know what this video is about, but it is about hyperhidrosis, aka excessive sweating. Hyperhidrosis is essentially, it's excessive sweating. It's a common disorder which produces a lot of unhappiness. Facts. It estimated 2 to 3% of Americans suffer from sweating of underarms, palms, or soles of feet. For me, I get it mostly in my hands. It was something that I've had my whole entire life that I didn't even really know was a problem. One of the first times I remember it being an actual incident was, not incident, but noticing that I had maybe a problem or something was when I was in the first grade. Like, we were all holding hands and like singing songs, and my two partners on each hand kept on letting go and wiping their hands and complaining that my hands were so sweaty, and I was like, oh, my bad, like my hands are always like this, what are you talking about? And when I say sweaty palms, I don't mean clammy, cold, like I'm lucky if they're clammy. No joke. When I say my hands sweat, my hands are literally like this. I'm not joking. And I'm gonna assume that a lot of people the majority of the people that are watching this video are people that suffer with this as well. So 1, thank you so much for watching. I hope this cure works for you. 2, you're not alone. And 3, comment below and tell me some of your hand sweating or just sweating stories, and maybe give a like. Like, it is definitely subconscious, but when you think about it, it gets even worse. So for example, like when I'm just at work or something, or doing something that I normally do and I'm like not thinking, it's totally fine. But the moment I think about it, game over. The more you think about it, the worse it gets. Going to job interviews are just the worst thing in the world. Like, shaking someone's hand is an actual nightmare. Getting your nails done. Some people fear public speaking. I'd rather give a televised speech in front of 20,000 people and risk becoming a meme than get my nails done. I apologize to the nail technician. They tell me it's okay, but then they start speaking in a different language, and I know they're talking about me because they're laughing. I can, something as simple as holding someone's hand, can't do it. A high five. Ooh. And then it sucks though, because people think I'm rude because like I'm not out here, you know, shaking hands and stuff, and I'd love to shake your hand, but it's just so unpleasant. A lot of people are understanding and like they're like, oh, it's okay, I don't mind. But aside from the nail technicians, like this one guy, you're probably watching. Hi, and I miss you. But you know, they'll say, oh, it's fine, it doesn't bother me, but like it bothers me. Anyways, I could go on forever, but this is not a story time video about my sweaty hands. This is about a cure. Most of the doctors that I talk to, they just kind of like shoo me off because I guess they don't understand the severity of my case. I found this company called Dermadry. They use Iontophoresis. And it's a technique of introducing ionic medicinal compounds into the body through the skin by applying a local electric current. That did scare me. However, Dermadry is approved. I'm in Canada. It's a Canadian company. Of course, they ship internationally, but it is approved by Health Canada, so it is safe. It's easy to use. You can buy one just for your armpits. You can buy one just for your hands and feet, or you could buy one for all 3. I was given the one for all 3, so I'm going to try it. You get the underarm electrodes. So these little things, you have, of course, the adapter, the underarm pocket, so you soak it in water, and then the controller. So everything comes in a briefcase. Not briefcase, but everything comes in this case. It's actually cool because you take it apart and it serves as the tray that everything goes in. Oh, and of course, the hand and foot electrodes. So for your hands, it could either go from 1 to 15 MAs, 1 to 25 MA for your feet, and 1 to 8 MA for your underarm. So MAs are essentially a way of like measuring currents. When you get up, it pauses for 2 minutes, which isn't too bad. So yeah, it's pretty easy. I'll show you my armpits. As for my feet, I mean, it's basically this, but my feet. The highest, like the range of MAs that it goes for are 1 to 25, and now I'm on 4. And then I think I will go up to 6 next week. My hands still sweat here and there, but it's not as, it doesn't bother me as much as it did before. Like, they're not like profusively sweating, which is good. So I'm very excited to see what the next following weeks have in store for me, as well as once I like up the MAs. Here and there you feel a little jolt and whatnot, but it's just the current is changing. I want to at least get close to, ooh, crap. See, little things like that, you do get jolts. The currents are changing. Also, I've been taking my hands out a lot, so it's probably not ideal. In conclusion, my hands, they're a little cold just because they've been sitting in water for 20 minutes. What I've noticed after the treatments, they get pretty dry. Like, usually the odd time they'll get a little sweaty, but I keep it on the lowest setting and it still does a pretty good job. So if you can handle the higher currents, then I'd say go a bit higher. But of course, please start off with the lower MAs, and once you're comfortable, go up higher. For now, I'm still, for my feet, I don't notice any current change, so I'll go higher. For my armpits, I don't struggle with armpit sweat that much, so I'll still stay in the early 1 to maybe 3 stages. And for my hands, I'm trying to up it up, but the current changes bother me a lot. I didn't notice them when I was watching TV and doing it, so I think my best piece of advice is to be as distracted as possible, and then it doesn't bother you. But like when you're just sitting and like looking at it, it kind of notifies you when it's about to change, and like you're just kind of like waiting for it. I think that's what gets me the most. So that's it for now. If you liked this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, subscribe to stay tuned. I will post an update within the next few weeks. I'm not sure, I personally think my case is pretty severe, so it says it could possibly take up to 6 weeks. However, maybe it's not as severe as I think, and it could be in about a week or 2, so we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. We'll have a discount code for me. I'll put it up here and I'll link it below so you can save 10% off of your purchase, which is pretty good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.